All right, Spidey. I didn't want to do a replay last night. I was kind of tired. But it might still be worth looking at a replay to kind of see what we talked about and kind of review it just to look for opportunities and things that we can improve on. A lot of good during these. We broke even, I think. We might have been +1. But we should be winning at the Champ 3 level. So let's look to see what we can do better from my perspective for you. And then you can kind of take that for what it is, apply it to your new play style. But we should be looking for these things as we are playing. But yeah, I just picked one of the replays. Just take a look at it here. I don't remember it too much, but it was one that was close. So there should be some good opportunities and some bad opportunities. Let's take a look. Good 50. I don't mind the patience there. I might want you to get there a little bit sooner, but I mean, you took a good 50 here. It's a good demo attempt. I don't know how he saved that. Good on him. Staying with it. I can take it. It's fine. I like it. I like that. Don't like that flip. Nitpicky, but I don't like that flip here. They say if you stay here and you stay grounded, all right, you head towards that middle boost right there, that pad right in front of you. You can pick up that one. You can pick up this one, which you do. You can pick up this one. You'd have 12 more boosts. You might have 24 if you pick up. You start your boost path a little sooner. You'd have 50 some boosts to be able to go for this. That being said, don't think you should be going for this because the opponent's already in the air and you are on the ground with 30 some boost. So I don't like that. I say this is something that we were talking about last night. I'll go from my perspective here. I pick up boost. I can go for a 50 here. All right, I can push this right at them, but instead I'm going to push this to open space. So I'm going to make a touch that I can follow up. I say I can go up the wall here, but I'm going to be challenged. I say the opponent right in front of me has no boost, but he has the full boost right in front of him. He's just going to go up the wall and challenge me. So instead, I hit the ball against the wall. I create an opportunity for myself. I create an angle for myself to play this on the net. And I make a terrible shot. But we have a good opportunity set up. Let's go back to you. What are we doing here? I'd save that 12, and I wouldn't go back here. I say if your opponent or your teammate is made a play, all right, you were watching him here. So we're going to land here in a second. Where are we at? There you are. I say if we're going to go here, we don't know what's about to happen, we can speed flip, that's fine. Once this happens, and it looks like I'm in control, or your teammate's in control, kind of make yourself this way. All right, pick up this pad. If it looks like something promising is happening, you can turn this way. Be that passing option. Or if you don't like how things are going, you can stay here. You can pick up this pad. You can pick up this pad. Oh, something nice has happened. Move this way. What I don't want you to do is go all the way back here for boost and be completely out of the play. All right, because now it's going to create something like this where we have a big gap. All right, I just made a play. I recovered well, but he should be pushing this towards you faster. All right. Challenging this is risky because you were last man, so you should let me go for this. All right, looks like you really wanted to challenge this, but I think this should be technically my ball in this situation. I do think you should be going for this. But I think we can do something a little bit better than hit this to the wall into the corner. I like that you don't burn any more boost there. But in this kind of situation, you let your teammate monkey at this, all right? If I remember correctly, I thought he was going to go. He pulled off. He didn't have boost, all right? So if he'd went, I think I would have had the block. That being said, he backed off. So this gives you an opportunity to turn and go up the wall, all right? So this happens, go up the wall, you have an angle towards the net, all right? let's say you have 40 some boost to be able to do what you want. Let's say you might be able to get a single touch. You might be able to try for a reset if you want. Just take a shot. I mean, you have a lot of options, but the options are dangerous compared to almost a delay touch. I like that idea. That was a delayed touch. Attempt, at least. And that's just unfortunate. There's just a lot of opportunities that the opponent can do there. Good speed. Get that boost. Alright. Alright, we don't need to go over here in this corner. So we win this. We get the boost. Alright, but you gave the ball away. It's okay. You're hitting it. The other guy's hitting it towards me. It's fine. We don't need to go in this corner. We don't need to steal that boost. That could be my exit boost. But I think it's better to kind of make your way out this way. If you make your way out this way and you pick up these pads, you stay relevant in the play, you're now a passing option. If I'm able to catch this and put this center, you're right here as a passing option. Or if you're right here and something bad happens and this guy gets it over me and it goes center, now you're back to play whatever you need to. And say we're not all the way committed to the play by going in here and stealing boosts that could be mine, or being in the way so much that we might bump each other. And say we're also not all the way back here, not relevant in the play. We would be right here. All right, position to do both. Steal the boost. If we were centered and this guy was better, he should have scored. But if we were center, we would have stopped that. Good. In that situation, you go high, I go low. I don't like that you flipped. I think I would have preferred you to save that dodge. And saving the dodge for defensive 50s, even offensive touches, it just gives you a much wider range just to save it. Plus, the recoveries are better if you don't dodge. So here, we dodge. I don't mind that you dodged. I'd prefer you not to. Because it's going down. That's the only reason. Is say the ball was going down, that's mine to go for because I cover low, you cover high. Say a lot of space here. We don't need to push this away. So you just saw the person flip behind you. I say if you're unsure whether he's still there, I mean, sure. But we have a lot of time here. You don't have to hit it on this bounce. I say if you want to wait for the next bounce will happen like right here. And so you can wait just a second. But yeah, wait for the second, get this, carry it up here. It's a 1v1. All right. I don't think you should be trying to go for a solo play where it's in the air. You have 40 boost and the opponent's all the way back. So close the space, catch this, take it all the way up here, do something with it. Hitting the ball away here is just hitting the ball away. That's it, hitting the ball away again. Honestly, you might have scored on this, actually. I say the opponent's just, like, not in position. He's not covering the net. So if you actually hit this on target, maybe bottom left, you score. Otherwise, I say that's just a giveaway. Good reaction. Same situation, I don't want you flipping there. That's a tough one because that looks like it's right in the middle. But that's technically high. In my book, that would be high. I say that's something that I cover. You stay on the ground. You can jump, 100%. You can jump. But don't flip. Way to get back to that. I like this. You're collecting boost. This is tough. I think a side flip there would have been better. Front flipping carries your momentum forward. Side flipping pushes you laterally, so. You know he's going to be hitting this against the wall, so you don't want to be front flipping, you want to be side flipping. What's the difference between me hitting this and then you hitting the other ones? So right after kickoff, I have low boost. I know he's challenging me. Or at least he should be challenging me. If I take possession of this, he will challenge me, and I'm not going to be able to get this around him effectively. So I hit this hard, and I hit this over his head so that he has to retreat to get it. And more importantly, no one's behind him, so this is going to be a hard read for him to do. So just a quick overview, types of hits. This is a defensive hit, where I'm not necessarily stalling for time, but I need to get this ball away so that I don't get dunked. So I'm going to hit this ball in such a way that the opponent has to retreat. It has to go over their heads. Another defensive touch is whenever you just make a slight touch for an offensive counter that they're doing that stalls their counter. So you make a slight touch that disrupts their flow, and they have to regather it and start up. By then, we should have enough boost and be in position to be able to handle anything. Offensively, this could be viewed as an offensive one too, because I figured that this is going to be a hard ball for him to be able to handle. I'm putting this over his head, making him retreat, but it's going to be hard to play. Another one is to play the ball to your teammate, which is usually viewed as a pass. A lot of times in 2v2, we kind of talked about this. I don't do direct passes much in 2v2. I can if I see that you're there. But I have to see that you're there. I'm not going to just blindly direct pass to you. So I have to see that you're there. Most of the times, I'll just play it to open space. So I can either play it or you can step up and play it as well. Obviously, shoot offensively like a touch is just you have to shoot. Obviously, you want to make sure it's a good shot where it's hard and, on target. Force them to make a save or, score. One or the other. So this is a good one because it forces him to retreat, goes over his head, and I'm actually able to follow it up, so I played it to myself. All right. Ball's coming down, catch it. Love this. Oh, wait, that's still me. Okay, hold on. Of course I love that. Don't like that too much. I say there's a lot of room here. Yeah, Dapper's stepping up. You will probably have to make a play on this, but by going up in the air, you're revealing your hand. Like, this is what I'm prepared to do. All right. So he basically baited you into going when he didn't even try to bait you in for going. So yeah, you probably will have to hit this, but you don't have to go right now. I say you can wait for the next bounce. You can stay grounded longer. So you pick up boost. This goes straight up, straight down. Just wait. So you don't need to go. Hitting this into the corner is not going to do anything. The only thing you're doing right here is hitting this in such a way that Dapper can read you immediately. So you're going to hit this in the corner. Where do you think Dapper's going? He's going to go to the corner. He's going to collect it. He's going to create a counter while you're recovering, while I'm still recovering. It would be an open net. Obviously, this isn't a good touch. You hit it with your wheels, but I'm arguing that you can wait to go for this. They say if he gets closer, all right, obviously, and you haven't gone yet, he gets closer up here, and he gets out of position, then you can hit it behind him. That play would be good. But more importantly, if he doesn't go for this, all right, and you stay grounded, you can take this to the wall, all right? Say he's doing what he's doing right now. He thinks that you're going to hit it if he goes closer, so he doesn't go. You can just hit it up the wall, grab this boost, go up, do your solo play. Create an opportunity for yourself. That's a much higher probability play than this. So this is something that happened. I saw this happen earlier too. You have a lot of boost here, all right, after you make this play. Go here, make touch, 48 boost. All right, you can boost a little bit, but I don't think you realize if you burn 12 boost while speed flipping, that's the whole point of what a speed flip is superior, because you can boost and flip at the same time without losing your direction. you can be supersonic. I say you have 48 boost, you land, you boost a little bit, fine. Burn another 12 boost and speed flip, you're at supersonic, and you still have a bunch of boost to play with. Here, you're burning boost and then flipping, and now you land and you have 7 boost. Going back on defense. That's good. Holy cow, that was a little slow. This was good. Picking up pads here is fine, but realistically, this other guy shouldn't have gone for boost. He should have challenged. I would have challenged the ball, and you probably wouldn't even have seen it coming. I was just saying that was a little slow play here, and with as little boost as you have, you probably shouldn't be going for some kind of aerial play like that. So he probably scared you. He probably scared you here, and then you're like, oh, well, he's just going to challenge me if I stay on the ground. I better take this to the air. But 43 boost is not enough for, half court air dribble. But yeah, I still think you should catch this. I think you should catch this, and I think it should be almost an immediate flick. Diagonal front flip will send this high. Might catch Dapper unaware off the backboard. Opportunity for your teammate. Opportunity for yourself. But this is just giving the ball away. That being said, too, I mean, we're at 0 boost, and they're creating a 2v1 quick counterattack. Probably should pick up the pads and head back, support your teammate if he makes a save, if something happens. Save happens. Kind of cut in front of me too. I think I was surprised by that. I remember this one. This happens. He makes the touch. I make the save. I'm trying to land on the back wall and then jump off. I hit the post. But, I mean, from my perspective here, you come out of nowhere. And then you challenge this. But yeah, if you didn't do that and you just flicked, you'd probably have a little more boost, and you could challenge this for me way sooner. Because right now you're coming into play really late, and then you cut in front. That was a good attempt. Oof. Just checking to see if there's a better spot to shoot that at. We just burn a lot of boost doing nothing. I say, in a situation like this, I guess. Alright, we made the play here. You don't need to burn that much boost to try to get the demo. I don't mind it, but not my style. He's going to make a touch here. You burnt 20 more boost just to turn around. You don't need to do that. I say, he's going to make another touch. You jump late. You burn boost. Come back down. You get 16, and you use that last 16 to get out. I mean, nothing happened. Say, watch burning boost. Boost is your ally here. All right, the more boost you're able to preserve, the more boost you're able to use to your advantage whenever you're going for a solo play, a shot, or even a save. I say, realistically, you shouldn't be burning too much boost on defense. I know pros are trying to use as little boost as possible, if any, on defense, but burning boost unnecessarily is bad. Don't burn boost there. Don't burn boost here. If you're going to go for this, go a little sooner. Don't burn boost though. You can help it. And now we're out of the play. Angled a little weird here. It was a little awkward. I say you crept forward a little too hard. And then we did a little back up and then go. I'd almost prefer you to just turn on the wall here. Straight up, straight down. Go for the demo. Good. obstacle. Say speed flips. I think you got down now. Speed flipping during kickoff is something else though. I say I find that you're landing really close to the ball, so you don't really have much time to be able to jump. Say for something like this. Yeah, I mean I'm pretty sure I have the same amount of time. I say I try to land right here, right at that circle. That gives you enough time. You land inside the circle, and that's just how you do the speed flip, I guess. It's just your rotation is just a little bit slower. But if you land right at that, you're able to have time to be able to jump up. And then realistically, side flip. Side flipping to the left will carry your momentum. Stay behind the ball. That's the best kickoff. Front flipping only whenever they're going low to the ball. Say front flipping into the middle of the ball will send it high and in their zone. Almost never side flip to the right here because we're going against momentum. Almost. I say I might mess it up. I might turn my car sideways and then flip into it to the right just to try to get height on it. But for the most part, it's lands at that circle, jump, side flip to the left. So you went to the right there. Pick up boost, good. So go for a solo play. Should have scored. Nice hard hit. He's not jumping. You should have jumped, I think. I say play the ball in such a way that it's hard for him to be able to play. Say if he's not jumping for this, I say you should be going up there. You should be hitting this as it's going down the post. I don't think he's waiting for you. I think he was just uncomfortable. Make the play. Yeah, he can't see you at all. He's not even going. Yeah, I don't blame you for going for that. Should have won that boost, I think. Side flip and should have speed flipped. Should have been boosting towards that. You should have had a little more urgency for that boost. That boost is big. This is another one I think that I've seen before. And say we're still moving upfield after the ball's pin hit in the opposite direction. It's not long, it's a slight delay. It's like a second. I say I should have called this out earlier. I didn't see it as a pattern yet. Turn around. Let's see, did I know that we had space here? This is awkward. Almost any time that the ball's right in front of your net, you have to be cautious. Do I know that I have time to catch this? Maybe. I say I like that. That's an outlet play. That's the one offensive touch that I said. Play to open space. This is a pass in twos that I do. I say play it to open space. I saw you. It wasn't a direct pass, but I led you in a spot where you can, play this a little better. Let's watch. I'm watching you. I see you. Bang. Right to you. Played that perfectly. Ooh, go around. I don't mind that. Be a little bit better. Would have been good. I don't mind that. If I get it around that first person, you get that demo, that would have been good. You missed it, you got out, all good. I liked it. 50, probably should have flipped into it a little bit. Side flipped into this, not just necessarily pop it like that. Side flipping will put it into the corner, safety. Right here, you're kind of risking it go, you know, straight where the 50 is, which was around our net. Yeah, I don't mind you pre-jumping this. So you get up there, get up there, get up there, and then jump early. Because you know what he's doing. If he stays on the ground, good for him. But I don't mind you pre-jumping that. Let's see. I think I'd be aiming straight here if I were you. Not necessarily because I think the ball's going over here, but based on the way that this 50 is happening. All right, got to pass the first guy. That was the important part. Getting past this 50 right here. In my mind, it's going to go somewhere either like here or here. So somewhere in this range right here. Say by forcing ourselves to only be in this direction, we're not able to turn over here quicker. So if we're aiming straight, we can go here. I say it's a much easier tangent than facing the other way. And we probably could do something a little more effective than this. I say you have every trick in your bag, all right? You can catch this, you can flick it, you can go and pop this against the wall and go for a double tap. You can pop this up in the air, go for an air roll shot. You can do anything you want. You can pop this up and go for a reset. Whatever you need, but you have time. I say you don't need to rush this. I say come out just a little bit wider and you have an angle. I say what you don't want to do in this situation is just give them the ball. Why? I say a lot of opportunity. And they missed it. I remember that. Good attempt. I don't mind you being back this far either, because of the way that this is being played out. All right, you're moving up in the play. If you move up any closer, it's not going to be effective. I made a close play near the goal line. This guy's probably not going to catch it and roll it up. If he does catch it, you move up a little bit closer and then you shadow. But for this, you're playing midfield. I don't mind that. The one time where I think you know you have space is too hard of a hit. So right here, like I said, love this, love this. I love the fact that you're going to catch this, but you might have even been trying to pop it. But yeah, just a heavy touch. Good 50. Did we have enough boost? We had 40 boost here. We're going up here. We burn all 40 boost to get this touch. I don't think that's necessary, all 40 boost. Save it, boost a little bit, get up here, make your flip. 12 boost. 12 boost isn't getting that for you. Okay. It's a good attempt. And we missed. Oh yeah, I remember. Should you have hit this? Yes. But my argument here is, even if you did hit this, you're hitting this right to Dapper. He has a pretty good chance of scoring here. The better play is just to kind of catch this. Where this happens, he goes up, I hit him. Dapper can do the same thing. I think we had this play earlier where we're rushing. You jump, the sooner you jump, the sooner you reveal your hand. And say, you're going to go up here, you're going to hit this ball. What's Dapper going to do? Well, he's going to play your hit because you've already committed to that touch. And what happens if you don't touch it? You score, or they score. So yeah, in this situation, you might have to hit this, but I think the better play is just to kind of wait him out. I say, wait for this ball to come towards you because it's coming towards you and not coming towards him. So you have the advantage. The ball's coming towards you, you can catch it. If he challenges you, you hit it around him. You catch it and he challenges you, you flick it to get it over his head. You force him to retreat. You play it in a position where you can play it yourself, or you have a defensive touch so that, I can recover, you can recover, we're good to go. But for this, I don't think you necessarily need to hit it. You could even argue, hey, I was trying to hit that back to the corner behind you, right back where I am. Probably not the best play either, because that's where your teammate or his teammate is. He can easily make a shot, or he can just pass it middle for his teammate. I think the better play here is still to catch this. If he did not get hit, I think you definitely have to go up for this. The fact that he got hit changed the play completely. But yeah, I thought there was a lot of positives there. I think we saw a lot of issues that were a recurring theme that we can kind of play on. This was a good game overall. But yeah, a lot of what I'm talking about here is just creating opportunities. I say create more opportunities for yourself, and you do that by preserving boost, being in position to either save the ball or go for it. You need to be in both, all right? And you need to, let's see, look for the space. You have opportunities, take it. And that's just it. But yeah, run a few games later and see how we go. Cool.